Yo, what's going on, guys? And today, I'm going to bring you one tip for every operator. And if you do enjoy, please like and subscribe. And just, without further ado, let's just jump into it. Oh, before we do have a joke, as we do every video now, or a quote, or a funny comment. Returned to the game after like 9 months away. And you'd swear, my uncle was still alive, the way I'm getting molested and ranked. Hopefully I remember some of these tips. Now, starting for our first tip, for Sledge, you should learn to throw a frag at the ground and then slam your hammer on the frag to get it dropped down when you're playing from above. This is a lot more efficient than just throwing it down from above, as it will explode quicker and will give the defenders less time to react. Now for Thatcher, there isn't really much of a tip I can give you, other than that you counter majority of the defense, so if he's available, just bring him. For Ashe, the tip is, when they bring a Mira, if you use your Ashe charge on the Mira, it will shatter the glass, similar to what will happen when you melee glass. Moving on to Thermite. With Thermite, if you repel on a wall, you can place your Thermite charge above mute jammers, meaning you can still open the wall and get angles into site or construction on Clubhouse without having to deal with a mute jammer. And for Twitch, I mean, the tip is just fucking just play DMR, F2 is dead. And for Monte, tip I'm going to give you, learning when to unextend and when to extend. Now for example, if you're pushing up rafters on Clubhouse and there's a Womai or Azami up top rafters, when the Azami or Womai focuses on the boar, that's when you unextend, because you'll draw attention back to yourself, and whoever is coming in with you to get the frag onto the Womai or the Azami can either get the kill, or he doesn't focus on you at all and you can just hit fire kill them. Now for Glass, tip is going to be swap. Now the tip for Fuse is to use them straight after each other, so it causes chaos on site. For example, in Chalet, I'll jump in the window and start at that side of lobby and make my way over to the backside facing dining. This means that it's like a shockwave almost, or like a wave of fuse charges. And sometimes you get a pick, but majority of the time you're just going to get all the utility on site. And for Blitz, tip is just ban Warden. Like, just ban so you can get use out your operator, because Warden hard counters your ass. For IQ, what I don't see a lot of people doing is bringing IQ and pinging utility that's in the way for attackers. I only ever see IQs bringing her for the 552 and the ability to see gadgets, but I never see them ping any gadgets that they can't clear themselves. And for Buck, just use the skeleton key to kill people now. After the recent shotgun buff, Buck's skeleton key is insane. Sometimes if I know I'm going to swing into a gunfight that's close, I'll pull out the skeleton key just because I have more confidence in that killing before the C8, which is insane. Now for Blackbeard, swap. Or if you're going to play him, I don't ever play him repel on a window, and even still, if you're going to repel on a window, I'd play Osa instead. Now for Capy, it's going to be, if you shoot a bolt at the ceiling, it will drop down and fall onto the ground. So you don't need to swing every time. You don't need to swing and shoot it at the ground. You can just need to swing and shoot it at the ceiling, or just go prone under breach if it's an ace breach or Habana or whatever. The tip for Habana is that she's a hard counter for castle. If you put your pellets into 2 and shoot them at a castle barricade, it will blow up the castle barricade, meaning that with 8 pellets from Habana, you can blow up all the castle barricades and destroy site setup. And you can do this from afar. Now for Jacko, it's going to be learning what colour is more recent than another. I put up a graphic on screen that shows what the most recent colour of footsteps is. Once you learn that, you can tell if you're near somebody or not and when to ping them or not. Now Ying is going to be similar to Blitz because they're pretty similar ops, apart from the fact that Ying is 12 times better. But for Ying, just make sure you ban Warden, and also you don't flash your teammates. Other than that, there's not really much you can do where to fail. The only thing I think of would be if you walk up to a wall and just press your ability, you can place it on a wall and it will wait a second and then detonate, sort of like how it would be if you just chucked it and it rolled on the ground and exploded. Now for Sophia, it would be that you can counter Ella, as you get less stun duration from Ella and Sophia concussion mines when you're playing either of the sisters. So Sophia and Ella kind of soft counter each other. Now for Dokkaebi, it's more of a counter. When you're a defense and there's a Dokkaebi on attack, when your teammate dies, remember to shoot the phone so the Dokkaebi can't hack it later and access the cameras. Or if it's the beginning of a round and you reckon they might have a Dokkaebi, team kill your teammates. If they drop a phone, that's when you know they have a Dokkaebi. You know, you're better off doing that than having Harky on your team. I'm not going to lie. For Line, there's actually skill to him now. It's not just press ability and win. You can actually, believe it or not, bring frag grenades online. Then when you use your ability, you chuck a frag. So he has to do 2 things. He either stands still, gets blown up, or he moves and gets red pinged. Wow. Amazing. There's actually a skill ceiling to Line. There's more, you can do something other than press ability when asked. For Finka, tip is, if you're psychotic enough, like me, you can flash you and the enemy, and then use your ability to clear the flash quicker and kill the defender. Finka counters all stuns and flashes when you use their ability, so if you get hit by an element or something, stem up. For Maverick, is going to be learning to Maverick trick. What that entails is going from the middle of 2 reinforced walls, or the edge of 1, and dragging your mouse from the top all the way over to the left, or from the top all the way over to the right, whatever wall you try to open, and then doing the exact same thing prone at the bottom of the breach, making it soft, and then allowing your Sledge, or you with your DMR, to shoot it open. Now for Nomad, when you're placing down your Nomads, what you want to do is put them above doorways so they're harder to hit and they need to look up and move their crosshair placement all the way off head level just to break one Nomad to flank. And oftentimes if you place it correctly, it's indestructible and they have to take a hit from the Nomad air jab. Now for Gorlock, what tip do you want me to give you? Just chuck it down. You don't want a defender coming that way, chuck it down, use a flank watch. You don't want a defender coming through in between sight when you're trying to flank, chuck it down. It doesn't get much simpler than Gridlock. Insanely good operator as well. Bring frags, bring smokes actually. You can bring smokes and frags on the same operator with a super shorty and F90, which is a pretty good assault rifle. Now for Nuke. Swap. The only time Nomad's ever good is if you're playing in like top level champ lobbies. If you're watching this video, you're probably dog shit. Let's be real. Everyone's dog shit. We're not like pros. Even still, pros don't even play player anymore. She's only good for sneaking access cameras, and now that she doesn't have silent step, if you just have audio and headphones, you can hear them. You don't need the camera. So yeah, knock until she gets silent step back. Dog shit up, don't play. For Amaru, actually, believe it or not, I'm not going to tell you swap. Amaru can be really useful. What I would recommend is only bring it when they're unexpected. For example, maybe first round with a Ying plant Amaru strat. Or if you do just play Amaru naked and just Amaru into sight, get more than one, you're golden. But next round, don't bring Amaru. If it goes to extra overtime, bring her on the last round because they'll completely forget what you've done in the first round. Amazing. Really unexpected. Now for Kali, I'm gonna be honest, Kali's sniper can be powerful at times. However, oftentimes you're better off just bringing EMPs because her lance does destroy your own hard breach. So if you do bring Kali, just do be careful that you don't break your hard breacher's hard breach. Now for Ayana, I'm gonna be honest, the G3 is kind of ass now, I'm not gonna lie. If I were you, I'd bring the ARX. Think about it. Majority of the time you're going to be close range fight anyway, and the holo isn't even that bad. If you crutch the 1.5s though, like Harkey, then okay, yeah, maybe. But the G3, too much recoil for so little damage and so little fire rate compared to the ARX, which has a higher fire rate, higher damage, lower mag capacity. But again, you don't need all 30 bullets to kill one person. If you do, you're copper, click off, go hit T-Hunt. Now for Ace, after he's nerfed, I'd never recommend him for getting main breach. The only time I'd ever recommend bringing Ace would be to get like a side wall, like maybe construction. If they're not going to bandit trick a wall, that's when I bring Ace. Otherwise, every main wall, farm out now. Now for Zero, you're going to want to learn how to clutch. Zero is one of these operators where you're going to be the last alive because it takes you so long to set up all your cameras and destroy all the utility that you need to get with your camera. Once you're the last person alive, you have an insane primary weapon. So just learn how to clutch or learn 1v2s or whatever, which you can do by playing in the AI mode extra hard, because if you miss a couple shots there, those bots fuck you. Now for Fluores, just keep in mind that your drone destroys mirrors. For example, when you're attacking basement on Oregon and you're coming in through bunker, you can use your drone to take care of the utility on elbow. So that's deployables, Jaegers, Wamais, and then with the mirror right in front of you facing into bunker, you can either mirror on the window so that it cracks the glass, or you can jump it over and keep the mirror from playing behind the mirror, and with some flashes afterwards, it will keep her from going there at all. Now for Osa, it's going to be learning when to pull out the Osa shield. For example, if you're trying to get onto site, I wouldn't run into site with the Osa shield out. If I'm vaulting for an ace breach, then I'll hold the Osa shield out. When I get into site, place it down, plant, or do whatever I need to do, shoots in my gun. But just remember, you're a gun first, shield second. You're not Monte. Gun first, shield second. But ideally what you want to do, the perfect Osa play is EMPs, you open breach with your hard breach, you place the Osas on the breach, and you just play behind the shield patiently and wait for people to push you. For sense, say it with me now, swap. Or if you seriously want to attack sense and glass, do well, but I mean, you can just glass and smokes, like what? Now for Grim's an interesting one. I'd honestly play Grim like you would frags. If you're trying to get someone, say for example out server, on bank basement, you can open the hatch for your hard breach and then shoot down one ricochet Grimbees that land behind server rack and get red pings. It pressures the guy on the server and you can just swing that and kill him. Now for Brava, it's going to be hacking useful things. I see so many Bravas like hacking useless ass cams. Like for example, if there's only anchors left on site to deal with, if I see any of my Brava hack lobby cam when we're playing Chalet and we have breach open motherfuckers ready to plant that bomb, I'm gonna lose my mind. If you're on Brava and we have sight, hack Jaegers. Please, hack useful things. Also, Brava has 4 drones. You can red pin cap cans, you don't need to hack them all. And last but not least, for RAM, it's going to be utilising the fact that your RAM drone just drives forward. What I mean by this is, for example, on Chile, what I usually do is I come in from 2nd floor, if they're basement, I'll throw my RAM drone on the railing, and I'll activate it from above. This means that it'll fall down, land on lobby 1st floor, and it'll open up holes for me to look onto main wall and get the bandit batteries off, while I'm safe from anyone flanking me from below. And yeah, that's going to be all the attacker tips for today. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. Defenders tips will be coming out next week, and I'm trying to plan out a 1v1 tournament, so look out for both of them. Thanks for watching, have a good day.
Unfortunately.
Wait. Hold on. I'm the best in the game.